Our second debt-free scream of the day. Nicholas and Shalicia are here from Kansas City to do their debt-free scream. And you won't believe this looking at these folks because they are super young, but they paid off their house. They have a lifetime of no payments. They paid off a six-figure mortgage in under 2 years. How do they do it? Well, you can see here with some basic math. Oneness plus tenacity times God equals debt-free, 3 exclamation points. You'll see why in just a second.
Your life is an adventure. Emotionally, you've just been through the ringer. You're not afraid of hard work, and you have no debt. Everything paid for. Very, very well done. You did the hard work, and you've done so good. You know when you've had it, that something has to happen inside of you. Slow and steady. Live on less than you make. Believe that it can happen. It does happen every day in America. You are the answer. God's blessings pouring to and through you are the answer. In the lobby of Ramesy Solutions, Nicholas and Shalicia are with us. Hey, guys, how are you?
Hi.
Hey, how you doing, Dave?
Welcome. Where you guys live?
Kansas City.
All right. That's where my new daughter-in-law is from.
Oh, okay.
Very cool. Well, welcome. Good to have you. And I see on your shirts you're debt-free.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Got matching shirts. What's it say across the top?
It says oneness plus tenacity times God equals debt-free.
Oneness plus
Tenacity
times
times God.
God. You got a good formula going here. I'm liking this. This is a good formula. I like it. Very good. This is a good story already. So, how much debt did you pay off?
We paid off $129,353.92.
How long did this take?
About 19 months.
Wow. And your range of income during that time?
We started at $123,000. We went up to $180,000. Now we're probably back down to maybe $130,000, $140,000 or so.
Okay, cool. What do y'all do for a living?
I'm an electrical engineer. I work for an engineering consulting firm.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a registered nurse, currently working as a lactation consultant.
Great. Good for you guys. So what kind of debt was the $129,000?
It was all
house.
HOUSE. Yes, sir. House.
You paid off your house?
Yes, sir.
You are 100% debt-free.
Yes, sir.
Whoa! I'm looking at weird people. Look at you guys. How old are you two?
On Saturday, I just turned 31 years of age.
Oh!
And my wife is
I'm
under
29.
30. Oh, there you go.
Man, 30 years old and you have a paid-for house. Wow! I love this. What's this house worth?
Probably about 170, 180, somewhere around there.
Man, that's fabulous. So tell me the story. What happened 19 months ago? You get on fire and pay off the house, man. This is awesome.
So 19 months ago, we just decided that, I decided that this would be a great thing for our family to do. And so the 4th of July, and somebody hit a transformer or something, so our power was out. And I had listened to you on the iHeartRadio app. I've been listening, and I really, really, really wanted to get a rental. Like, I was like, man, we need to get a rental house. We need to get this. We need to go. And so my wife was kind of on board, and then I started listening to you, and I think God kept telling me, like, don't be dumb. Stop being dumb. I'm not saying no. You just need to wait. And so then we just decided we were going to start in August of 2016, and we're going to say, you know what, we're going to try and pay our house off first.
It all started when the power went out.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Shalicia, he's listening to this weird guy on iHeart.
Yeah.
And he comes in and goes, God's telling me not to buy a rental. We're going to pay off the whole house. Hey, did you even thought of that? I mean,
No, I was like everybody else. I just thought that was normal.
Yeah.
It's normal, you know.
It is
You're gonna have a
normal.
house payment.
it is normal. Y'all are weird. I love it.
And he would listen to you every morning bright and early with the radio blasting. And Jesus had to touch my heart to let me get on board because
just because he was running this guy with a loud mouth early in the morning too.
Yes.
That's not attractive.
No, well, I mean, I did it, and it was really good. But the one thing that I think really worked was I tried everything. I mean, I tried to talk with her, I tried the tough love, I tried the nice love, the soft everything, and nothing worked. But it wasn't until I actually prayed about it, and when I really started praying and talking to God, I didn't say anything to her. One day I came home, she's watching your YouTube channel saying, "We can get out of debt, we can do it, we can do it." So
wow!
I was like, "Thank you, Jesus."
Wow.
Prayer works.
It
Definitely.
does. It does. Well, and so at that point, you lock arms, you're on the same page, and you go, we got a goal, 19 months. We're done.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
love
sir.
it. I love it. I love it. I love it. How does it feel to be 30 freaking years old and have no debt, not even a house payment?
Oh, it feels amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
One of the things I was able to do this year was I was able to go to the Financial Coach Master Training in March. So shout out to the class of March of 2018.
Yeah.
We had a great time with your whole staff. They're all wonderful people. The Church of the City was wonderful. They really took care of us. And I was able to do that. And I wanted to start a business doing financial coaching. And so this was kind of part of my business plan. Let's get out of debt first because we just had to be so laser focused on this one thing. Now I've been kind of starting my business going. I got a blog going now as well. So
Good
just
for you.
trying to help people as much as I can because I just didn't even know about this. I didn't even know this was possible. And now it's like, man, anybody can really do it. And as long as you just get focused, as long as you stay on top of it, then you can really do it, Lord willing.
Man, that's amazing. Well done, you guys. Very well done. So, have you ever even known any of your friends that got a house paid off?
No. No.
Were people making fun of y'all while you're going crazy?
Yes. Yes, I think that was the challenging part, really. The not so positive comments sometimes can hurt. Of course, having each other is an amazing thing. I don't want to tear up, but it's an amazing thing.
Yeah, we had some kind of emotional ups and downs. There's a lot of, people would say things, and sometimes my wife would come home crying, just like, well, are we doing the right thing? Is this the right thing? And even when we went through financial peace at our church, we were like the only two. It was nobody else who went through. It was just us two. And so, as my wife said, she's just so thankful for everybody encouraging us. But I'm so thankful for those that discouraged us because all it does is really bring us closer together. It was just God's way of saying you two need each other and you two can do this together and you guys are married. It's not about what everyone else is saying, you got to do this, you got to do that. And so that was big. And then what it taught me the most was how to love people. I'm a pretty self-motivated person, and having to get my wife on board was difficult. And then seeing my friends, and some of them, they may have children, they may be doing this, they may be doing that. It taught me that I'm just supposed to love people. If they're asking me for my advice, sure, I can give it to them. But if they're not, I just still love them no matter what. It's okay if they want to make that decision, but I'm here if they ever need me, anything like that. I'm just supposed to love them. And I really learned that through going through this process.
Yeah. So are people coming to you now that you've done this and going, how'd you do it?
I wouldn't say all the way yet. I think some people are starting to catch wind of it. We don't talk about it too much because I kind of more like, if you want to talk to me about it, I will talk to you, but it's not something I really want to jam down your throat, and just let the Spirit guide me on speaking on it.
Amen. Amen. Well done. That's a lot of wisdom. So if they do ask, what do you tell them is the key to getting out of debt? You paid off your house and you're 30.
The big key for me, obviously, the mechanics, the budget, putting that together. But one thing that I think was huge for me was perspective. It's all about the perspective, how you look at it. I thought about, I got 2 degrees in school. It took me 6 years. And then I thought about the story of Jacob when he tried to get Rachel. It took him 14 years. He got tripped up in the 7, then it took him 14. So I'm like, God, you brought me through school. You brought Jacob 14 years to get a wife. You can't tell me 19, 20 months we can't pay off this house, God. And so it was just a perspective thing. Once a perspective changed, it was like, we can do it no matter what happens, no matter what hits us. We can keep going and we can keep doing it. Lord, say the same.
Yes. And I definitely think as well, just having an accountability partner, I think that's very important because you have that go-to person that's going to support you even if you do hear any, like the negative comments or things coming at you. It's just so important to have that person to go to just to kind of lean on. And Nicholas was definitely that person, through this, along with friends, family, other people at work. But yeah, it'll get you through.
I don't think we talk about it enough. We almost kind of make fun of the negative commenters often with the debt-free scream, but just listening to you all, it reminds me how much those negative comments really do hurt. and how much they can knock people off the wagon. I mean, you can lose sight of stuff when people